school. Oh, everybody, sorry on here. Sorry. Hi, everybody. Sorry we're late.
Trying to take the thumbnail.
Hi, Buck. How you doing, buddy? Hey, I got a bowl of popcorn in my adult beverage and lager weight cup. Marty, bam!
Oh, the lager weight cup. That's awesome. We did.
Do we ever get Buck his shirts?
I don't know.
Buck, do we ever get you your shirts and stuff? I'm sorry, I'm slobbering. Just got in. Been working all day.
Do you need a bib?
Yeah, I need a bib.
Whose shirts?
Buck, got done the motor and junkyard skidder.
Yes.
For Herb.
Did we?
Let's see. Let's see what he says. Yeah.
Ask him.
Gunnar Hilton, how you doing, buddy? Let's see. I was late. Did I lose Buck? I guess I lost Buck. Hi, Eli. How you doing, buddy? Good evening, waiting in. Good evening, John. No, Buck never got his shirts. Oh. We ain't forgot you, buddy, but we forgot you.
Yeah. We need to write down.
Yeah, I need to write it down.
Oh my gosh, you got a full list of things to go with. Wow.
We got a pile of mess to go on tonight.
So this is our Christmas special. Is that what you call it?
I guess it'd be a Christmassy special.
Or the pre-Christmas
As Christmas is gonna get. Oh my gosh, there's a pile of people.
Pre-Christmassy special. Yeah.
And I'm just as disgusting as Mommy is pretty tonight. I have to say.
Well, okay, tell them why I got dressed up.
Okay.
So
we thought
there's reason.
We thought that our major award that Uncle Tony got us. Hi, everybody. By the way, I see y'all popping up like crazy. I love y'all. Thank you. What did Buck say? Just ordered some stuff the other day and got the whippity snap.
Whippity snap. Whippity snap.
Well, daggone it, Buck. You wasn't supposed to order nothing. Daggone it. I didn't want him ordering stuff. I wanted to give it to him.
Well, we can still get
We'll get you. We'll get you your stuff, Buck. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
man.
we got some new stuff.
Didn't mean to drop the ball on you.
New stuff coming in after Christmas because we.
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah.
Inventory. Mommy's workshop kind of went empty.
Thank you, everybody. That's awesome.
Thank you. We've had the best Christmas year as far as now YouTube wise, we're in the toilet because of my
because of your attitude.
my attitude's in the toilet right now. I will say.
Are you being a Scrooge?
I'm being now. I'm telling you. But no good. Oh, Blue Line. I was supposed to meet him on a live feed. Blue Line, I'm so sorry, buddy. Ah, man. I was supposed to be on his live feed the other night. Blue Line, I'm so sorry for standing you up. I didn't do it on purpose. I forgot. Merry Christmas, Miss Elite. Man, I got so much stuff going on. I can't keep up. And Steve the Logger, Merry Christmas to you, buddy. He's who's going to come up and look at the lumber.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
Brandon Johnson. Real McCoy, how you doing, buddy? Stevie said that Real McCoy was proof that Real McCoy broke the news to Stevie that there was no Santa Claus. Oh. Because he sold Stevie's table saw.
Don't listen to them. There is a Santa Claus. My kids have asked me that every day.
And there's definitely
every other minute I get asked that question. Yeah. There is most definitely. Don't Google it.
Don't Google your. Don't be Googling.
Most definitely
don't Google yourself. That's bad. Huh?
Yes. If not, daddies would be crazy right now trying to get everything ready for Christmas, right?
Yeah, they're all laid back because Santa Claus is taking care of all. Blue Line said, been uploading some of my older kids to Facebook because there's not much garbage on there. Blue Line, I'm sorry. I feel terrible for missing your live feed the other day, buddy. But the daggone shop with the cops thing, that was awesome.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I was at work when I watched it. It was good. It was good.
Yeah,
they did out there where he lives. They did a. Well, I asked Allison, and they do it here too.
Yeah, they do it here too.
But he was in it. It wasn't his vidya, but he does really good vidjas. But it wasn't his vidya, but he was in it, and it was good. It was real well put together. If I could just figure out how to make good vidjas someday like that, where the videography is just awesome. The problem is I just don't get. I'm always bang, 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 lickety split, just throw the phone up there and do my thing. You know?
You're always doing the work while you're videoing.
Somebody asked me the other day if I'm actually on crack. That's what it
was. It me?
Said, why you got some? I'm telling you, I'm all over the place. Like a daggone. But let's get the list.
Okay, well,
Who was a new guy? Southeast Timber Harvest. Merry Christmas, Wade. Make sure you beat Mommy's guts good.
Make sure you beat me. What?
Yeah, I'm gonna beat Mommy. Yeah, that's what I do.
So anyway, you got to tell everyone like we was gonna do your
Yeah. Okay, so Mommy got all gussied up because
you told me that we was gonna.
she was expecting to get
a visit tonight. So I washed my hair, which doesn't happen very often.
Yeah, she takes a bath once a week. So I mean,
sometimes
whether
once
she needs it
every
or
other
not.
week, yeah.
But we're
So-
supposed to got her major award tonight, and then we was going to do a video on it when we got the award, and then post it tomorrow night. But
somebody forgot to.
yeah, the
bring it
UPS man
home.
called us and said he didn't get it delivered in time. So
Whatever.
yeah, quit saying that I actually dropped the ball, Mommy.
Okay.
I'm perfect. I can't be accused of being wrong. My ego won't take that blow.
Yeah, so we don't even like have it. I mean, it's on a brown truck somewhere.
So I was talking to guys the other day about Blackie winning that award
Oh my gosh.
again. I've been talking about it ever since I got it. The 2019 Bobtail champion right here. So I got to tell him about all the pressure it is once you win a major award like I won, is not to be arrogant about it.
Oh my gosh.
That's all I've talked about since I won the Bobtail championship
of
of the world.
You have to get shirts.
For the world, pretty much.
Like with that major award, like
Yeah,
on it.
major award.
Somewhere.
Taster's Choice.
Yes.
I want to get a shirt that says Taster's Choice and wear it around. Or make a logo on Blackie in the back of Blackie in the back window. It says Taster's Choice.
Okay, so anyway, to get back on track, so the train officially went on track again.
My chain runs off. Chain.
So tomorrow night, I gotta wash my hair again.
Yeah,
We
so
gotta-
Mommy's gonna get clean twice this week.
Yeah,
I mean, it's terrible. It is Christmas
It
week.
is.
If there's every week to take a shower twice
it would be this week.
in 1 week, it'd be this
Yeah.
week because it's Christmas.
So we're gonna do that video tomorrow night, and hopefully,
Yeah, hopefully y'all see it Christmas Eve. The package is coming tomorrow. We're gonna do the video tomorrow night and edit it up in Christmas Eve. So the major award will be shown on Christmas Eve and not tomorrow night. I'm sorry, guys. I just day late and a dollar short. Poor people's got poor ways. What can I say? Wade, did you see the mini excavator logging midget that?
somebody asked if it's a leg lamp.
No, it's
No.
most depth leg
No,
lamp.
what gave you that idea? When does the 12 hours of the Christmas?
So Blue Line said,
start?
Wade, did you see the mini excavator? No, what's the mini excavator logging midget? Is that's not one from who's the guy in Japan? The logger in Japan. The real cool logger in Japan that does midgets.
I hope you're not asking me. I don't know.
I can't think.
reading the
How
comments.
brain's dead. Been working all weekend. Hi, Elite. How you doing?
The
It's a
major
log
award.
lamp.
A leg
Elite
lamp.
says it's a log lamp.
Oh my god,
Oh,
that
be
is
a
so
little
cool.
log, and a little light bulb on it.
I like that.
All right, get to the list.
Oh, Grant Hardigree wants a shout out. Hi, Grant.
Hi, Grant. How you doing, old buddy?
Merry Christmas from Canada.
And
Wow.
it says, Mommy, that hydraulic oil makes your hair shiny from Brutus the other day.
Oh, yes.
My so knows.
Yeah. Good times.
You sound like you was having good times.
I'm sorry. I cussed a little bit in that video.
Yeah.
I'm always on him.
Well, it's
like,
a good
watch
thing
his
for
mouth.
Kappa come around because now we're not child friendly. So, according
Because of
to
me.
according to Kappa. No, it's a Kappa, the crybabies in L.A. or something.
I don't
Kappa
talk that
Kappa.
out.
I don't know either. I don't know what
I don't
Kappa
know,
is.
but that was crazy that you tell me, like, you give me this little bitty, itty bitty funnel, and then, like, it's like,
Well, now you know what it's like being a boy in a bathroom. Everybody makes fun of us because we can't aim. And then we see what happens when you give a girl the hoe.
no, you have a big funnel. No, you have a big funnel in the bathroom. So,
Yeah,
I
but
really
look
don't
how
understand.
tall, you know.
no, no. Okay.
Whatever, Mommy. We'll skip subjects. David, hi. Have you ever had? Thanks. I never had one before. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody. Michael Berg. Hey, guys. Hi, Michael Berg. How's Michael Berg doing?
Adam Gibson thinks that I'm drugged to be with you.
She is lucky. Look at me. Take a good look at me. Take a good look at her. She's lucky to have me.
I can't tell if that's dirt or whiskers.
It's dirt and whiskers. It's dartskers. Dartskers. It's got, like let's see, I had a fan belt blow today on a skidder, and I got in there, and all the diesel, the leak, the exhaust leak on the turbo and stuff got all over me, and then it's disgusting. And I changed the tire today and on a skidder, 44. What else?
I need a bigger funnel.
Grease two skidders. I just waller stuff all over.
Is that what my Christmas present is? Are you getting me a bigger funnel?
No, but Mommy's Christmas, I did get her Christmas this year. But it comes from China.
The last time you got me Christmas.
And it's
was
how many years ago was that?
Oh my
decade?
Gosh, we didn't have kids yet. It was
it's before we had kids. Last time I bought her anything was before we had kids.
So
because I figured that the gift of birth that I gave her would be enough gift the last few years.
Birth? You didn't birth me. What are you talking about?
Giving birth to my offspring.
Oh,
it belongs to me.
Whatever. Jeez.
So yeah, I did get Mommy.
What about the kids' Christmas presents that Santa is not bringing? That you're bringing? Did you order your kids' Christmas?
I'm sure I did.
They'll
show up. They always do.
One day.
They always do. My kids' presents, they show up. They always do.
Whatever. So you ordered something. He tells me he ordered something. I don't think he really ordered me.
So I got Mommy's gift this year, and it's coming from China. And I think it's locked.
The company.
I ordered from Wish, which was a bad idea because it's locked up in a trade dispute, I believe.
They do have cute things, but it takes about 3 months to get it.
Oh, it's cute. So. But it's going to come. I think that the Tet holiday's on now. So if they send it now, it'd technically be a Tet offensive. So they can't send Mommy's Christmas gift till next year sometime. I think it'll show up in March. So get into the list.
Maybe I'll just keep your present to March.
Well, how good is it? Is it good?
It's really good. Yeah.
Maybe
I'll just open it and keep it for myself until you can't have it till March.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So speaking of the Chinese stuff,
let's not get into politics.
Okay, the phase one. I was going to talk about phase one, but we ain't going to talk about that now. 2 Blackie stacks are in. They are 6-inch square tubbing. That's 10 gauge tubbing.
You mean tubing?
Tubbing.
Tubing?
Tubbing. They're square tubing. They're stainless steel square tubbing. Yeah, no, I can't say it right. I screwed it up. Hi, David Haley. How you doing? Oh, thanks, Sinister Transport. You and Ann, Merry Christmas. Thanks, Sinister. That was too much, buddy. But anyways, look at that. I'm like one of them good-looking chicks that serves you at the bar. You put your tip in there. Right there. So Blackie stacks are in. They are 6-inch square tubbins. Stainless. Wow. It's mill finish, so I'm gonna have to polish it. We'll see how that goes.
So your stuff comes in.
But they're gonna go up at a 45 and come up, and I'm gonna put bull horns on them on Blackie. Looks like a swan. But they're gonna stick out on Blackie. They're gonna look good. And I'm gonna start on them this Christmas vacation. Although Mommy is pulling me away to take me to Nashville.
You don't have to come.
Oh, I'm coming.
You don't have to.
Good luck. Go to Nashville. I'm gonna go with her. Take a few trophies with her.
So yeah. He says he's like, how long can I work on Christmas Eve? I gotta start on Blackie.
So the Blackie vidges are coming. And the stacks are gonna look awesome. I gotta get my.
What about the paint job for Blackie?
No.
Yeah.
No.
It's painted.
I got an image to uphold, Okay, so going to Nashville, we can cross that off the list.
Santa must have been good to Blackie.
We're going to the anybody lives in Nashville, we're going to the Opryland.
The Gaylord Opryland Resort.
Gaylord.
The Gaylord.
What are you getting me into?
Gosh.
All right.
It's a happy place.
All right. Those of you that asked me about the top secret job we're working, it is not for recording or nothing like that. It's just we're working on a federal military base and we're not allowed to do any recording. So that's why the Vidya dry spell is happening.
That's why I've been in more of them. So.
Yeah, because I'm out of material, so I'm stuck with her. But but we are killing it. The logging is going exceptional. We are so tickled. And Brutus, now there's some more videos I got of Brutus and me working on Brutus, but they're from November. I'm telling you, Brutus has basically ran the whole month of December without so much as.
I think that's because of me.
Mommy made a big part of that. I think I ran all of December in Brutus, and I ain't added 5 gallons of hydraulic oil in it.
Brutus just don't want to come back and see me. I think that's it.
You scared
He's
of you?
Scared of me. Yeah, he doesn't like me. Okay.
Mama, you are hideous. I don't mind.
I know where to find him.
But I will say this: now that I got Brutus on the squared away, the skidders are starting to act anemic.
Oh my gosh! And then
yep.
he's like, "I need a new skidder." No.
Well, the skidders are acting anemic.
No.
Any thoughts there? Anybody got any thoughts there? The skidders.
What does anemic mean anyway?
They are breaking. Like today,
That doesn't mean
I started out my day. I changed
when you have low blood.
Today I started out by, thank God Brutus like slaughtered the patch, laid it out. Derek come in today and ran Titus some, and ran Titus today. But I started my day out. Blue Line says get a tiger cat.
I don't know.
So technically, if we got a tiger cat someday, would that put us in a different? Would that automatically put us in a higher tax bracket?
You have to get rid of something to get something. That is our rule.
Well, I'll get rid of it.
So the other day he's trying to sell tires. So I know
I'll get rid of the speaker, and I'll get.
That new Friday when you were out there trying to sell tires, I'm like, oh god, okay, he's fixing.
He's up to something. He's trying to sell tires.
Exactly. He's like, we don't need those tires for that scooter anymore. I'm like,
I'm greedy as all get out. So if I'm selling tires, I'm probably getting like a space shuttle or something. Get rid of mommy and buy a tire. Oh, bye, mommy.
Okay.
No.
Where am I gonna go?
All the tiger cats in the world wouldn't cover
just
for mommy.
No place cold. That's where we rule.
Okay, so
walnut lumber.
Oh yeah, mommy's walnut lumber. I had a guy email me today getting on me for not answering him. He's wanting to buy some poplar and some
the 4x4s.
No, it's a different guy. He wanted to buy a poplar and he's wanting to get some of that Kentucky coffee. Yep. So I got back with him. I told him I did not miss him on purpose. And there's one guy I got a hold of, so want walnut in hickory, but I don't know where that guy's at. He's not emailing me back.
I have his number. I think that was a message you gave me.
Get a tiger cat, and maybe they'll give you a better price to put it. To
put it in your videos.
Hey,
might.
I call it Brandon down there at Roster's. But the walnut lumber, Steve from Kentucky's coming up to get a bunch of this walnut lumber, and
is he getting the coal too?
He's buying a coal because he's going to trim out a room with it. But I've not even put this on the internet, but we got some 6-foot walnut face, and it is gorgeous. Steve says he don't want all the walnut face, but he wants some of it. But whatever Steve don't buy will be on the chopping block next month. And it is some scrumptious stuff, I'm telling you. It's only 6 foot, but it's face lumber. It's 83% clear, 83 1/3% clear. And it's got a dark purple look to it. I told Steve, I said, it's making it worse because it's stacked in the shop and on sticks and everything. And I got to look at the walnut while I'm trying to work on stuff. And I'm like, man, smells good, looks good.
Yeah, I wish I had somewhere to put it.
But
and it's random.
So
widths.
it'll be it's random widths, but it's all face.
And we still have the Kentucky coffee and the box elder.
Yeah, the box elder and Kentucky coffee's still there.
And if pretty soon, if no one buys it as it is, we have shelves. Well, we have shelves, but they're just kind of not ready yet. But we're planning on trying to get it all sorted and stuff. So if I sell as a bulk, we're gonna end up breaking it up. Yeah,
we'll break it down a little bit, which is what we was after anyways. But we're not wanting to waste a bunch of time, especially right now when we don't got time. But getting closer to tax season, we got a log yard full of logs, and we'll start getting more time.
Yeah, this winter when we're muddied out, we'll hopefully be able to work on getting them shelves ready. And
one other thing I got on here, Mommy, is everybody's been blowing up the Logger Wade orders, but what's your terms on the Christmas sale?
My Black Friday sale is kind of exciting.
Yeah, Mommy's Black Friday sale's been since She ain't shut it off
Oh my
yet.
gosh, it's just been so crazy busy.
Somebody asked me the other day, said, so is she having like a promo code thing? Or so I said, dude, the Black Friday sale, she never shut it off. So you just go order whatever you want. It's going to be cheap.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. It just takes so long to change it all back. So I'm just leaving it go.
All right. Another thing, covering it. I got to cover these and then I'll get to answer comments.
Some guy wants to buy me for $2 million. So I don't know.
I don't know. I'm gonna
I seen that a while ago.
I'm gonna get old, and I'm gonna get old and uglier someday, and I'm gonna need. It's gonna be hard to get
I'm
a hold
trying
of
to
it.
get you to work out, but
Yeah, mine's like, come work. Mine's over here. Come work out. I'm like, oh my God, you're wearing me out. Just watch. So I go. She runs on a treadmill, and I walk in front of the treadmill and go like this. But I want to say the fab projects, I am doing a bunch of fab projects, and the lumber grading station is always on my mind. I'm going to finally get the dadgum. I need a unscrambler. That's where I need to start with the lumber grading project. Anybody got an extra one laying around?
That was a descrambler. The same thing.
Buck, what do you mean that was you? How was you doing what? Excuse me. I ate too much.
Indigestion.
Oh, I ate too much of that chili.
Oh my gosh. Let's not even talk about the chili.
So Mommy
That you
made
ate
chicken
all
dumplings
of.
without dumplings, and then she's mad at me for eating all the leftover chili when she didn't have dumplings.
Well, usually I can always, whip something together. Even if I don't even have the ingredients, I can like substitute something. And I was like,
Well,
there's nothing I
she
can do to
but it don't
substitute.
show up. So
Shut
like,
up.
you have like mashed potatoes, crick fried potatoes, and then green beans for supper. And
Remember that one time I made all beans? I made like
yeah, she had like
ham
green
and
beans,
There was ham and beans.
beans, and then green beans, and then I don't know, mashed potato or
I don't
baked
think you
potatoes
should complain
in the
about it.
microwave.
But anyway, tonight there was no way I could find anything to make the dumplings with. And so I said, well, we'll just have frozen pizza tonight. And I said, you can have some of that chili. I didn't say you could have the whole thing of extra chili.
She's in the bathroom. I said, hey, there's chili left over. Can I eat that chili? Whatever. So I ate the whole son of a buck. She come out pissed because she couldn't find her dumpling. All right, last thing I need to cover. I've been studying some things, which I'm not going to go over with everybody because it's not public information yet, but I've been studying some things about logging from some of the other loggers on YouTube, taking notes. And in doing that, I wanted to make sure and do a shout out. I did go through and watch some Cotton Top, which he's doing a great job lately. I love the daggone no, I ain't giving away what I've been looking for, but I've been watching a little bit of Cotton Top. And I'll tell you who else I've been watching. Thomas Johnson. He's on the screen behind us. I've been binge watching him today in between working. That's interesting. Those of you that don't know about Thomas Johnson, go check him out. I don't think you'll be sorry. It's pretty impressive. He's running a pretty good channel, and he's throwing up content quite lively too. He needs to get to growing. His content don't match his subscribers. He's got a lot of good content. And another one that I'll shout out till the day I die. And no offense to all the other YouTubers, but my favorite YouTuber on YouTube is and always will be David Cuddy. I'm telling you, that guy. So anybody looking for some extra entertainment, just watch David Cuddy videos. I love David Cuddy. And we covered the major awards. So the list is done.
Oh my gosh.
All right, what's
Maybe
up?
We should answer some of the comments.
Let's answer some comments. Sorry about all the missing out on the comments,
I
guys.
got a lot of guys on here from Chile. Speaking of Chile.
We was talking about chili.
I know. Ain't that cool?
Buck was
somebody wants to know if we have 4X shirts. We do not have any 4X shirts, unfortunately. But that may be something we look into.
Yep.
Yeah, I got to place a big order after Christmas, so.
I got a 4X Ego, but we don't have a 4X. It was funny. I went in this big long spiel to Larry today. We're coming back, or yesterday, and I'm explaining to him about how good my truck is and how it won the Bobtail Champion 2019. of the year bobtail champion. His, I was explaining to him about all this mess and finally get around about how it's hard not to be arrogant once you win a major award like.
Of course, Larry has the best looking truck on the
Yeah,
farm,
Larry's got the best. Larry practically got a show truck. You know what I mean? I'm sitting there explaining. Just burn him up. Just burn him up. And then they all got to talking to me about, this, that, and the other. And I started explaining to him about how my truck, I got one wire, and it's blue. And if my blue wire's got hot fire to it, if it's got 12 volts in that blue wire, I'm going. So
and for some reason,
they're all going on about a heat sensor or some shit like that.
Our boys love Kenworth.
Yeah, our boys are obsessed with
Kenworth. They were devastated when Larry's truck burnt 2 years ago.
Oh, me and Stevie talked about it. To the day. Stevie had it on his Facebook. It was the 18th of December 2 years ago was when Larry's truck burnt. So Stevie said since it's a tragic event to the company like 9/11 or something, it'll be W919.
W900. You got to write that down.
So instead of 9/11, we had W900 2019. So Larry didn't get it. It all went.
Yeah, when Larry's truck burnt, our kids, like Levi, was like crying practically.
So we had to get another K-Whopper.
So yeah, when Levi found out we had another K-Whopper, he's just like, he was so happy. He was on.
And what burnt was an L that had that crappy cab, that crappy fiberglass cab with all the water leaks and extended cab mess. But we replaced it with a B. So it had the good B cab, you know what I mean? It's the good sealed up. So it was a step up. It still got the and the one that burnt had the C15 ACERT motor, and the one we replaced it with had the 6NZ in it. So
the one that burnt had some electrical issues.
Yeah, it had electrical issues. And Larry said something like, I got some electrical issues. He said, I was like, what? Pop the hood. We're getting underneath. I crawled underneneath this truck the other day just because he's freaking me out. And nothing wrong. Harness looks great.
Okay. It's time to park way far away from everybody.
So anyways, hey, Logger Wade, Merry Christmas. Hope you and your family has a wonderful, excuse me. Oh, that's too much chili.
Oh my gosh.
What is the rest of y'all going to eat for supper? Because, I'm telling you. Oh.
Don't worry. I just have a cheese sandwich.
Yeah, Mommy had a cheese sandwich. So I was like, man.
Yeah.
Talk about.
Nothing sounded good today. I don't know. I think it's because I spent like the whole day making homemade Christmas cookies. And once you eat a homemade Christmas cookie, nothing else will do but a homemade Christmas cookie. So I had like 4 of those and a cheese sandwich.
What's the occasion?
What's the You can't have any though.
I ate that on my way to work this morning. All right, Merry Christmas. Hope you and your family has a wonderful Christmas. We are going to work all week, but Christmas Day, I like your videos. Thank you, Timothy.
Thank you, Timothy.
Stevie Crockett, outdoor deer steaks, mashed potatoes, biscuits. I'm going to Steve's house.
I know. It sounds good.
My mouth's water now.
Anything with the word steak.
Justin Hilder. Brutus is running like holy cow fantastic. I've been pinching myself. I'm like, what is going on with this thing? No leaks. The son of a buck, I ain't put oil in it.
You're gonna jinx yourself. You better not.
Oh, I know. It's gonna blow the pump apart tomorrow or something. I mean, it's been doing, and holy cow, the wood's hitting the ground.
What about your fireballs? Did you get them in?
Yeah, get the fireballs in.
Have you got them in?
Hang on. The
What are you doing?
Okay, just checking things. Nothing.
Oh my gosh, where are you going?
Fireballs went great. All right, I showed them. Yeah, fireball's doing good.
I watch all your videos, Logger Wade. I don't know how I missed that one.
Drinking beers and chili. Hey, Sebastian, how you doing, buddy? Stevie, stop. You are making me hungry. When I grow up, I want to be a Logger Wade 3X.
Logger Wade times 3.
Oh, man. I don't think the world can handle 3X. I don't know if they make enough medicine for that, Mom. What about that chipper? Oh, I'm sorry. Corn Farmer Matt says, what about that chipper guy? John is a sweet, good person. Me and Mikey went up to the wedding.
Yeah, did you talk about that?
I forgot to talk about John's wedding. Oh, my gosh. Y'all seen the check out Chipper Bunch. they are they do a good job.
They do really good.
Yeah, she's like
John's
professional.
wife Callie is really good.
She's
really
a professional at it pretty much. Cuddy is hilarious. Seth Brown says, con top 3. I love watching his bitches. Hey, wait, I wouldn't take $2 million for my wife, but I would pay $2 for another.
I wouldn't pay $2 for another.
Early morning tomorrow. Wish everyone Merry Christmas. Take care. All good night. Night Black Smoke. Hey, lover, wait. Oh, buy a Weiler Forestry. Yeah. Does anybody know anything about Weiler?
Well, that's a good
have they starting to update the models and stuff, or are they just cats over again?
Charles has a good question about if you cut down the wrong tree on state or federal forests. What happens?
Do what? Okay, Charles. Merry Christmas, Laura Wade, Miss Laura. I have a question. What penalties would you face if you cut down a wrong tree on the state or forest land? Well, first of all, you don't remove it from the stump. So if you cut the wrong tree, it stays right there. Now, it's happened in the past. I've cut trees on accident. It happens, and you, if you cut the wrong tree, you leave equal or more value tree that you bought.
Oh, so it cancels it out?
Yeah, it cancels it out. But the problem is when the forester marks everything, it's all marked according to the future growth. So you can't he needs to pick the tree. So if you cut the wrong tree, the forester needs to come out and pick the tree that you're going to leave, basically in a nutshell.
Well, shouldn't it be of double value because technically he lost that tree?
It depends all on the situation. The forester, that goes in the forester's hands. When you make a mistake, the forester pretty much needs to take over. And Wayne Werney caught me on one time. I cut a red oak tree. We uprooted a red oak tree that's about this big around to make a skid road one time. I'm coming through there, and I guess I seen it. I don't know what I was thinking. It wasn't being greedy, I promise you. But I somehow cut it up, threw it in the pile, and went on. And Wayne said, so Wayne comes up to me. He says, all right, I've looked down there, and there's a red oak butt down there that wasn't marked, and the tree's gone. I said, the tree ain't gone. He said, yeah, the tree's gone. He said, the tree's missing. He said, the stump's there because the root was there. I said, Wayne, if I wanted to steal your daggone tree, I'd at least had the common sense to hide your daggone stump. I said, come on. I don't have much faith, but I mean, surely got a better thief than that. But what it come to find out is, yeah, we took the tree. I got confused. I don't know. It wasn't being greedy. I promise you. But the tree was gone. So Wayne said, what are we going to do? Well, so, I said, well, what are we going to do? He said, well, we'll have to figure something out, so. But that was the only time I can think of the fact that we actually cut a tree that wasn't ours and somehow made it to the yard. But now, there's times that you'll say you got a nice tree marked and you got other trees growed up around it, and either it was a forester mistake or a logger mistake, and you explode or bust or kill a good tree growing beside it because things didn't go right in the felling process. That happens. Now, what we usually do is we coppice it off because I don't care what society tells you, because most of society is full of bull mess when it comes to knowing timber. You find that out every day because they can't tell the difference between a daggone gum tree and a daggone tree. You know what I mean? But trees don't die once you cut them. All right, the stump is still alive. The root system's still alive. And so a lot of times if you make a mistake and you bust a good tree when you cut a good tree, you cut a boughten tree and it busts down a residual standing good potential future tree, you coppice it. They call it coppicing. I call it coppicing off. You coppice it off is what I call it. And that's, you make a stump with no pulled fiber or destroyed bark that's less than 6 inches high off the ground. And that root system pops up another shoot, it takes off. And if it's a stump about this size or smaller, you ain't even going to notice it. the daggone the root, the sapling or the sprout will take off and the thing will grow gangbusters because it's got a root system already established. It'll grow like crazy. The sprout comes out of that sprout comes out of that stump is going to grow like crazy. And but that's long story short. Don't remove it from the stump. If you cut the wrong tree, leave it by the stump. Don't do anything to hide that situation. Don't get embarrassed and throw it over the side or something. You know, if you cut the wrong tree, leave it right there at the stump because everybody got to know about it then, and then you'll deal with that. So that's how you kind of handle that. Ditto.
Yeah,
Papa?
and then you don't get taken off to
the
Guatemala.
Guatemala. They exchange Guatemala exchange to the Tet Offensive. That's what I was telling Mommy today about the Tet Offensive. You know, because if Mommy got her Christmas present, the Tet holiday would be Tet Offensive.
Have you ever told everyone about what you guys did the last time you were on federal?
Oh God. Oh God. No, I don't want to talk about that. It's bad, I promise you. It was bad. Hi, Levi.
That's funny.
That guy is awesome. David Cuddy is going to cause my wife to divorce me. She is so tired of. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, you start watching David Cuddy, man. It's don't watch your kids around. Levi, let me watch the David Cuddy, boys.
What are you up to? No good?
Sitting on the couch watching.
So what are you gonna do when you grow up? What are you gonna do?
Sing
They
the
didn't hear
lager?
you. They didn't hear you.
Vlog.
With who?
Vlog or Wade.
Now what's Calvin gonna be doing?
Fat pizza.
Calvin wants to make pizzas. I said,
Calvin's making pizzas.
yeah, that's what he said. I said, all right. So I guess after work, Daddy's got to help make pizzas. Huh? He said, Calvin goes like this. He goes, Daddy, people has to be fed.
That's true.
Daddy.
And what's Jackson want to do?
He said he wanted to be a water now.
Jackson wants to do whatever you're
That's a
doing.
cop out. Because
Yeah.
last night I said, what do you want to do, Jackson? He said, I want to drive a tank.
Then
So
I'm sitting in there playing my card. Says on the log.
So I have a little warning for you down there in Chewbacca. When my kid gets older, nobody's safe. You don't have to worry about the gun. He'll run over everything.
Oh, yeah.
There'll be flattened mud huts all over the place. And then unless he gets stuck on one, it looked like that guy in that killdozer at time. He'd be sitting there spinning. Anyways.
You're way behind.
Okay. I can't help it.
You can't help it.
Oh my gosh. Steve's on again. Stevie Crockett's Outdoors. Deer
Oh my
steaks,
gosh. Yeah,
mashed
you're making me
potatoes,
hungry.
gravy biscuits, butter carrots.
Sounds
Buy a Weiler. Okay. Don't give up.
Someone's
BB
going
fun.
to take me to Paris.
Puppies.
Paris.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I say you should take me to
Oh,
Paris.
Francois. Old school can't beat him. Crockett, you grilling, we bring the beer. What's your favorite old school skidder? Alan's story. My favorite old school skidder. I can't go real old school because I grew up a sawmill brat. I didn't get to go to the woods till I was in my 20s. So back in the D days, I think the old 540 and 640Ds was supposed to be a fantastic model. But like I said, I wasn't exposed to them. But I love the Gs. I love the John Deere Gs, G2s, G3s. I love them. Got along good with them. We got along good with their age. Oh, yeah, Frank. Frank said, what about David Haley? You exactly right. David Haley makes one heck of a channel. And Thomas Helton. I've watched plenty of Thomas Helton. I ain't seen him in a while. I need to go check him out. Thomas Helton is in West Virginia. Daggone the white. What was the one? Thomas, what was the one where the skidder, he was skidding and the daggone skidder dies on him, goes flying over the hill. His wife catches it on, scares her the bejesus out of her. Thomas jumps. Thank goodness the skidder only had, I think it was, what, Thomas, was it 18s or 23s? He just barely cleared it. I mean, it was scary. My heart sank. I mean, he bailed out of the skidder, and next thing you know, back over the hill went.
Wow.
Lost the brakes. I think it was was it Clark? What was that, Thomas?
That's scary.
Hi, Wade and Ann from Scotland. Hi, John in Scotland.
Hi, John.
Who likes eggnog? Oh,
Uh-oh.
I screwed it up. Where'd I go? Oh my gosh, I'm so far behind.
I don't know.
Now
Yeah.
you're back to live again.
Yeah. I don't know
Thomas
where you're at.
Johnson said, come save him from the Christmas shopping.
Oh my God. I went to Walmart last night. I was
Ah!
by myself because somebody had to work late. But it was funny to see all you men out there doing your last minute shopping.
Well, I said, all the men just walk around Walmart lost. They wait till the last minute to do their shopping and they just walk around lost. They don't know what they're after.
It was funny.
Like this, like that.
At least they didn't order online, so
Oh, that'd be even worse.
yeah, they're at least gonna get their gifts.
Oh, here's Captain Kleeman. Those that have been watching a lot of Dirt Perfect, Captain Kleeman, he's we're all gonna get in some mess together next year. Captain Kleeman's pretty daggone funny. That is one of the funniest son of bucks. Him and Mikey, they do so good together. Yeah, I'm jealous. Captain Kleeman, I'm jealous. You and Mikey, you all do great together. That's impressive. Merry Christmas to all. We got a bunch of Merry Christmases.
Christmas.
Thomas Helton, Cody Stout, Bog Donkey, Jason Nybergal, Upstate Brush Cutter. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Kevin.
There's someone from Denmark.
Denmark.
Wow. That's crazy.
Help a vet in Denmark.
Anyone can help a vet in Denmark.
Dieter Johnson. Merry
Wow.
Christmas, buddy. Hey, Wade, I hope you all, your family have a good Merry Christmas. Jason, Merry Christmas, Ann.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, it says Logger Way too.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
It's just like Merry Christmas, Ann. Whatever.
I think it's like your channel or something.
What happens to the limbs you leave from the trees? Okay, Pete Nolte asks, what about the limbs you leave from the trees? Okay, Pete.
I'm gonna have to get a refill.
Okay. Go ahead and get your refill here, buddy.
Get away from me.
Oh, the news chaser. Chase around the house.
Hey, Daddy, what was the question?
Eating too many Christmas
Oh, yeah?
cookies.
Hey, Daddy, what was the question?
Cutie booty.
Come on, come help me. Come help.
Go with your mother.
Hold on.
Come on.
Go with your mother, boy. Mine, by the time you get back, I'll be down to 150 people.
What's the question?
The question was,
What do you get?
what happens to all the limbs you leave from the trees? Okay. So.
We eat them.
Okay, bad baby. So okay, the limbs. Some people looks at things different. Some contracts go different, depending on clear cut stuff. Werners and Librings and them, they do a lot of clear cuts. And in a clear cut situation, they're pulling everything out. A lot of times in a select cut, it's actually in the contract. You're not allowed to remove the top because like 80% of the humus, 80% of the value of the, what do you call it? I wish I was smarter. 80% of the bull mass that feeds the ground, that's the best I can come up with. 80% of that mess is in the top of the tree. So when you cut the stem and you remove the stem, they want the top left there to rot down to feed the soil for the next crop. Depending on what you're working, depending on the situation. On a clear cut situation, you remove it all. And you're allowed to chip it all. In a select cut situation, a lot of times it's in the contract. You're not allowed to remove the tops. So it just, whatever the contract says. Now, we don't remove tops because that's not our company. But some companies out there can remove tops and can chip them. So, get your extra hairy Bill leg lamps for sale on loggerway.com. Where's that? Okay. Thomas says, what's going on national? Nathaniel, thanks for Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Thomas Johnson. They make them pretty good. The Foresters. Merry Christmas. Okay, here's all Merry Christmas. Hey, Wade, I hope you and your family Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Where are you at? What time?
Denmark
What time
is-
are you at?
Merry Christmas. I'm at, I don't know. What happens to all the limbs you leave? Okay, Pete Nolte. Merry
717.
Christmas. Love watch your videos. Thank
oh
you,
my
Jerry.
gosh, did we talk about our Christmas?
Brad
vision?
Schwartz.
No, okay.
Tater, our tree needs a little trimming.
Yes, Wade is so good at trimming the tops of our trees
Emma.
with the chainsaw in the living rooms.
Oh yeah, he did really good. Although he almost cut
I'm
the wall.
still cleaning up needles. They went everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
You barely
Forgot
touch a
about
needle.
that.
You,
Everyone
you
said
barely
that.
touch
Hey,
a needle.
Because we
I
don't
caught
let
a
you do
needle
that.
off our Christmas tree in my chili tonight.
Wow.
I have no idea how I got there, but it's in there.
I think he flew.
Just better not finding needles in my underwear drawer. That would suck.
Okay, what is it?
Yeah.
Anthony, USM's, everyone makes mistakes. Today's management wanting a zero defect environment makes for a poor workplace. Oh, yeah, Anthony, I know what you're talking about, buddy.
Where you at?
Well, what Anthony's getting at, I think, unless
don't
I'm
think that's
misunderstanding
it.
Anthony, is that,
A zero defect environment.
yeah, if you're,
Oh.
we all get lost in that. You know, you get in the, if you get in that bullying zone where you're just like, you're trying to just, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? And this guy makes a little mistake and you're like, and then this guy makes and next thing you know, you're making mistakes. You're angry at these two and you're making a mistake yourself, you know, and then it's a mess. That's what he's getting at. Everybody's got to be laid back enough everybody's going to make mistakes. We're all human.
Yeah.
AI is coming a long ways, but it ain't there yet.
Don't
It ain't
play the
replacing
blame
us.
game because it doesn't get you anywhere.
Yeah, the blame game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
We like the solving game.
Ugh.
Just solve the problem.
Yeah.
Don't blame each other.
I was listening to a podcast the other day about some company that makes like a when they make a mistake, like they throw a party.
We eat cut off limbs.
Yeah, Levi eats go. By the way, Logger Wade, I am from northwestern Pennsylvania. I've been a subscriber for 5 years. Thank you, Stevie Crockett's Outdoor. Thanks for the food cravings. And thanks for watching, buddy. I appreciate it.
Good question from Joel Ground. If you had to buy Brutus all over again, would you buy him again? Or
Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah.
I'll tell you the thing about Brutus that I really, 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 really. Let me come clean. Let me tell you why we got Brutus. Number one, the 24B Quadco hot saw. That thing is a tree cutting fool, and it don't care how big you make the tree, it's going down. Number one. Number two, that 8.3 liter John Deere engine, that's number two. The rest of it, no, well. I need to get down the road farther before I really get too into it. But I think I've got it lined out now, and I'm really liking it. I really, really like it. Now, would I do it again? Probably not. But I'm going to tell you something right now. Everybody out there knows in a track cutter, you got your Tiger Cats and you got your daggone Timber Pros. And both of them is way out of my price range, so it wasn't an issue. I was going for what I could afford. And the John Deere or a Caterpillar that hit a bridge in Buckman, maybe I could afford that. But I basically figured I wasn't going to get a Timco, and no offense to the Timco owners, but I didn't want something that's going to leak all over the place all the time. Of course, Brutus turned out to be quite the candidate himself. But my hopes was if I got the Deere and I got the good head, that Quadco 24B, if I got that good head on that, and that daggone head now, that head, of course, everybody's on me about the intermittents, and I know, and there's a lot of people gets along real good with intermittents. I understand that. It ain't like I don't know that they make intermittents, and it ain't like I don't know that they make freaking dangle mount heads. I know this. What I want, if y'all ever watch any Logger Wade videos, you know right off the bat, I need a head that I could hit a tree, and I know it's going to be all right. And that's going to be a Quadco 24B. And I also want a head that can cut big trees. Quadco 24B. You know what I mean? I wanted a chassis that carried that head. And this thing happened to be in our price range. We could afford it. It was packing the head. Yeah, the head's a little big for the rig, but it handles it just fine. When you're cutting big timber, you're not carrying a tree anyways. You're setting up the tree and you're putting it. You just want something that can push it to where it goes. And after it gets down, hopefully you got enough butt behind you to where you can pick the tree up and do what you need. And it all does all that great. Brutus does fantastic at that. Now, would an LX 830D do better? You bet your butt it would, by almost twice. But the price tag with that, this is a business. There is a budget. And you can always say you're going to do all this mess, but when there's a budget come into it, you're going to have to step down off your high horse. Unless you're going to just pay all your profit to Wall Street, you're going to have to step down off your high horse and make decisions that you can live by. Like right now this year, we're doing okay. Nobody's doing good this year. But how many companies out there in the hardwood industry is folding this year?
Real bad.
It is bad. It is murder this year in the hardwood industry.
It's the worst that, everyone's saying it's the worst that we've seen it.
Red oak.
Yeah.
What was Big Daddy saying? Red oak right now is selling 60 cents a foot. Big Daddy said back
started in 1983.
Was horrible time. Back in 1983 was a horrible time. Think about inflation. Think about all the mess. Think back to 1983. When Big Mom and Big Daddy started in the mill in 1983, red oak was 50. The face red oak was 58 cents a foot. Think about inflation now. Right now it's at 60 cents a foot. Mm-hmm. Think of how expensive all the equipment is. Mm-hmm. Think about how expensive all the labor is. Mm-hmm. Fuel, insurance, all that mess is today. Think about all that inflation. And right now it is within 2 cents a foot is what it was in 1983 at a very bad time in 1983. 1983 was the time everybody was complaining about, and it was 58 cents a foot. Right now it's 60 cents a foot, and it's 2019. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we're going to close out the year.
Years later, is this 37 years later?
And because of the good people that work out there and our equipment decisions, that is not sexy. Look at me. I'm a filthy mess. I'm a filthy mess every day. But thanks to our equipment decisions, our wonderful people. Oh, no, I'm gorgeous. Thanks to our equipment decisions and not paying it all out to Wall Street, because, hey, we've been in that situation before. But we have managed to get through this year, and we're relatively decent shape. We're not we're not cutting no fat hog in the ass by no means, but we are surviving, and we are doing well. We got a log yard full of wood. We're getting ready to go on Christmas vacation. We're all going to go on vacation, not spend the whole vacation worrying. And we're not, we don't have Wall Street pounding on us because they're, so I mean, yeah. Would it be nice to have a brand new machine that I don't have to work on? You bet your butt it would. I would love to have an LX 830, but it ain't the budget. It's not happening. So right now we're doing okay. We're not bad people to work with and stuff. We're happy at work and stuff like that, even though times are in the toilet, because we're not strapped financially to where we can't be good people. We've been strapped financially before. And when you're strapped financially, you're a bad person to work for. Been there, ain't we? Mm-hmm. Oh my God. You go to work and it's just every day. You know what I mean? Everybody's dogging everybody. Everybody's running everybody down. Everybody's that one guy said, what's the one old boy said? Anthony, what Anthony said, everybody makes mistakes. Today's management wanting a zero defect environment makes for a poor workplace. Mm-hmm. Anthony, USMC, I mean, he says it there ain't much better way to say it. You get yourself where your margins are that thin because you've over leveraged yourself, you're going to sit there and you're going to turn your daggone work environment into a toxic place to be. Your daggone, what you call it? Morale, your daggone,
what's your word? What are you trying to think of?
Oh, your workplace, your daggone, the chemistry, the daggone culture. Your culture at your workplace is going to be in the toilet. Everybody's going to hate going there. and we got good people. We cherish them. We try to hang on to them best we could. Which we can't compete. We got a lot of Detroit left Detroit and come right down here. So we're competing in our area. We're competing as far as labor goes. And a lot of them, and a lot of the good ones, they do leave, and we hate it, but we can't compete with Detroit, till Detroit moves on down south a little farther, which it'll happen before my career's over. It'll happen. Detroit will leave here and they'll go farther south, chasing cheaper labor rates, and then they'll be back to normal. But I mean,
there are a lot of jobs in this area that we don't have enough people in this area.
We don't have enough people in this area to feed our demand for jobs.
Because the auto industry moved in. And we have several factories now that they can't.
Yeah.
But I mean, a lot of them, you do work 12-hour shifts, 6 days a week,
but it's opportunity. You got kids to feed, and you're gonna sit there and shove through it just like we're doing. Mm-hmm. You got the means there to do it. So it's hard to hold on to people, but we try to hold on to them. We cherish the ones we got. Try to treat them right. We put up with some bull mess out of people from time to time, but they're good people. They're worth it.
Yeah, about 2 months ago, we did cut hours down, and we thought it was going to have to make it through this. But
it turned out it's
December,
lumber.
Yeah,
it's like, wow. All right, here it is.
I know. December has been really good.
You hear everybody down the roads and stuff, singing the blues and complaining. You know what I mean? The daggone leverage out the butt and everything else. Like, oh my God, the sky's falling. It's like, we're like, we're bagging us for lumber. We're just pumping it out. You know what I mean? But I mean, it's cheap, but we're still figuring out how to keep it in the black, barely, but it's in the black.
Yeah, we're sawing lumber this week to go out the first week of January, which is unheard of,
Never happens.
Never happens, no.
But they done know there's so many companies going out. Oh my God, there's so many companies going out, shutting down all that mess because they're over leveraged that they're like, dude, we're going to get to the end of this. By the time the Chinese gets their orders back in, there's going to be so many people gone that there's going to be a vacuum and there ain't going to be the lumber to fill it. So they're like, get the lumber in there. You know what I mean? So it's so anyways, I talked too much on that. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, you're a little behind.
Yeah, sorry. I'm kind of passionate about that conversation. That ain't the conversation for Logger Wade anyways, but y'all probably figured that out.
Some boy wants to know, or guy, I don't know, where to buy Affiliation Timber Harvest hats. But I don't have any on the website, but I probably need to do that. So
it's coming. Be
soon.
patient.
Yes.
To a loggerwade.com near you.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, Wade Name. Merry Christmas, John Bradley in Ontario. Keith Smith, Logger Wade, dude, I just found you been trying since 7:30. Merry Christmas to your family.
Oh,
thank you, Keith Smith. Merry Christmas, buddy. Buck says Wade can't help that he's a BSer. I know it. Oh, mess. Oh, my gosh. I'm so far behind.
You got so much heartburn.
Oh, I know it. And you can't eat a daggone family-sized bowl of chili and not get it. They just sent you 2 pics on Messenger, a big red oak I cut in north central West Virginia. There's been, okay, Cricket, I'll check it out, buddy. Biomass. It's called biomass. Are you U.S. vet or Danish?
I mean, speaking of that, we can't keep sawdust in stock, so that is one good thing going right now.
I have no family. I live alone in the woods. Got some scrap. We effed up Iraq, Afghanistan, so I'm low. Sorry about being down the dumps, Dieter. We love you, buddy. Merry Christmas. How far north do you log, Stephen? We log about Bloomington.
Yeah, about 100-mile radius of the mill.
Yeah, about Bloomington area. They love us in Bloomington. They love logging. I guess so daggone ticked off at you logging Bloomington. You're like, dude, you ever tried to grow a tomato? You know what it's like to grow your own food. No, it always shows up when they need it. You know, like you dumb son of a buck.
Now, come on.
Okay, let's not get political.
It is the home of a lot of colleges.
Well, yeah, they're done smarted herself up to where they're too smart for their own good, I guess. We don't know about managing. Have you ever tried to grow a vegetable?
Have you ever tried to wipe
Have you ever tried
to wipe your butt with a brick?
Well, yeah, but no, they're talking on like a sustainability issue. All right, a sustainable product, you have to manage a sustainable product. The Indians managed the son of a buck before we showed up. They burn it off to make sure there's fresh growth coming out so the squirrels and the animals have something to eat. So they got something to eat.
Well,
And these son of bucks don't want us to touch the daggone woods or manage the woods. Well, the daggone California's burning down. The
it's
son of a buck and
educational
animals.
thing.
Okay.
Don't get into it. Okay.
All right. Yep.
All
Y'all
right.
figure that stuff out yourself. That
It's
ain't
an
my business.
educational thing, and it starts in the
Yeah.
schools. It starts when they're 5 years old. You know, it's educational.
Yeah. You read it the daggone bathroom. You wash your hands. Yeah. Let me.
Well, you know what they say now about them blow dryers in the bathrooms. They are worse. They are terrible.
Well, they have to be.
Well,
They're
they are.
electricity.
Well,
They're making a resistance. They're taking resistance and they're making a coil hot with resistance. And they're taking a fan and blowing through that resistance to blow dry your daggone hands.
And they blow the germs everywhere. That's the thing, too.
They're
take the
daggone.
germs and
I'm just sitting there
blow
saying, and they're saving a tree. You know what I mean? The daggone. Well, how many trees you kill to dig up the coal to shove in that? You know, I love the coal. You know, I'm not against coal. That's just a long mess.
And then if you don't cut the trees, then you're gonna have a forest fire. But I mean,
yeah, you gotta manage your trees. So we're working in a military base. They have to manage your forest because it's a thing of national safety. It's a thing of safety. They got all this ammunition around, and they can't have a daggone wildfire. So they manage their forest because of the safety issue. Well, what do you get as a byproduct? Okay, so you're forced to manage your forest. You can't let it grow up like California and burn down. You have to manage it. So what happens when you have to manage, when you're forced to manage it for safety? You can't drive through the son of a buck because there's deer all over the place. There's squirrel all over the place. There's deer the wildlife goes bananas because when you're managing your timberland, it grows food like crazy. So then you got all these animals running around. And it's ridiculous. You can't drive through the place out. I'm blowing from one end of that military base till I've blowed the horn at 15 different times at deer to get out of the way. And they sell rights to hunt. I mean, it ain't like they don't hunt in there. They sell plenty of hunting rights. So the deer do get hunted plenty. But there's so much wildlife because they've managed their forest since the beginning, since the Great Works Project, since World War II.
Yeah.
The base was put in World War II to supply ammunition. All right. So they've managed their forests since World War II. And any of these crybabies, they stop at the gate. You know, you're a crybaby and you do dumb stuff. Well, you ain't getting in here. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? They stop you at the gate. They want to know everybody that comes in that gate. They want to know if they're boneheaded or what. So they don't have to worry about trying to keep up a political bull mess. They just manage properly. And it is just amazing to drive. I mean, you drive through that place, you're looking at all the timber in there, you're like, and then deer, squirrel, everywhere. I mean, it's what the world could be if it was managed properly. And then here we are, it's a political mess. You go clean hands of the dryer, you know, it's a political mess. And you're like, man, you're screwing up, dude. I'm sorry, but you're screwing up. It don't matter whatever science you think you're studying, it's wrong. You know, if you're going to eat tomatoes or you're going to eat green beans or anything like that, you're going to have to manage your plants. You know what I mean? And it's the same way in the woods. You got to manage your woods. You want to grow food. But anyways, Mommy, and not burn down. Sorry. You told me not to get into that.
I did tell you not to get political.
I'm sorry. I'm not political. I don't need to be political. I'm not smart enough to be political. Mommy is one pretty girl. Oh, I know it. Chad, all I do is chase around the house.
When you're home.
Yeah, when I'm finally home.
I never see you.
About bedtime.
I'm going to steal you away, take you on a Christmas vacation.
I can't wait. When we go down to Nashville this year, I'm going to have a ball. With my babies and my wife. Honky tonk. We'll go honky tonk and we'll have fun.
Oh my gosh, you have a lot of folks on here.
Mommy can bring along her Cadillac, leave my old wreck behind.
Hold on, let's answer
You
some
got the money, honey.
questions.
I've got the time. Doodle,
What
doodle,
size hoodie
doodle.
do you wear, Wade?
XL.
I wear a.
It's got to be
Medium.
way tough or it's no good. That's
Same.
right. How much just for the head on Brutus? Pete, I don't know. I don't know, Pete. I'm not sure. It's a 24B Quadco. So look it up. And I'm no head connoisseur, but the only other head I've seen that impressed me other than the 24B was Tiger Cat's new stuff. So, but I mean, look it up and see what you look it up yourself and see what you think. But I'm telling you, intermittent. Now, if you're in steep ground, I understand. If you're in steep ground, you're cutting steep country and stuff like that, you're going to have a harvester style boom, and you're going to have a dangle head. I understand that. I'm not dogging that. But we don't cut that type of ground. Usually we're in normal timber ground. It's soft, but it's normal. And we can drive past the tree, cut, back up, and take it down. We can do that without disturbing that much ground because we're on decent laying ground. So that being said, hot saw, man. Hot saw. Hot saw.
Chad Kemper says,
Bam!
Chad Kemper says, check out a channel called Poor Boys Logging out of Western
Check
Kentucky.
that out.
Here's my pin.
Come on,
Dang
man.
it, I can't even afford a
440C was a tipping
Poor boy
mother
logging.
scratcher. It was easy on tires because most of the day, 2 or 3 wasn't on the ground. Gotcha, Keith. Merry Christmas from Scotia, Canada. Merry Christmas, Mike.
Merry Christmas from Queensland, Australia.
Merry Christmas,
Hello, Mike.
Aussies. Merry Christmas, Mike. Wade, how are you and mommy that's being nice? Thanks, William King.
Mommy's hotter than donut grease.
Oh, she's so cute. She's a cutie.
Oh.
Mommy's fun too. She's not just cute, she's fun. That's what I like
I'm
about
fun?
mommy. Yeah, you're fun.
Really? I've never been
you're a
told
good
that.
buddy. You're
You
nice
always
to have
say that
it.
I'm
She's
not
not just well, getting close to folding here. Hi, Nutsy. Chicago
Nutsy.
Joe.
Nutsy's on
Parody
here.
is way off, just like dairy farming. You the man, Wade. Love your bitches. You do a great job, Maker. Thank you, Fred. I know they're slacking a little bit right now, but they're going to come back with a vengeance next year. You're awesome, hardworking American like the rest of us.
What's wrong
Thank
with
you,
my
Michael J. Bird.
bitches?
Huh?
What's wrong with my bitches?
Not your bitches. Your bitches are good.
Bitches on men's been good. That's
Yeah,
good.
your bitches. I'm saying my bitches overall, they don't have good content right now. It's coming, but it's not here yet.
I don't watch your bitches every night.
Cotton Top's going live. Those Cotton Top's getting ready to go live. Wade, I feel you that even in the trucking industry, it's bad too. Keep fighting the good fight. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'm sorry I got political, guys. I hate doing that. I'm not the smartest guy
Some
to do
fellers
it.
said they've been cutting railroad ties out of the red oak.
Yeah, a lot of people has. I heard that. Teamwork and positivity makes for a great work environment, Mike says.
Mm-hmm.
I work for myself, mostly alone. I hate the owner. No, you can't be a self-hating owner, Donald. Mommy,
Someone asked about Christmas bonuses. If we do Christmas bonuses,
yeah,
yes,
we do.
we do that based on the number of years.
Thomas John said, "Preach it, Wade. That's why my setup is like it is. I have a lot of stuff, but it's paid for and don't have to run my crew to death."
Yeah.
Do you guys do Christmas bonus? Yes, we do, Blue Line.
Just asked that. Yes. Sorry about that.
Well, I just read it here. School these days push college too much and it's killing the workforce. Oh boy, I skipped it. I think I seen Dicker Dave.
Yeah, he's on here.
Hi, Dicker Dave.
Mm-hmm. He's somewhere.
Oh,
my
bless you.
gosh.
Look at it. Oh man.
Bless ya. Woo.
Mercy. Okay,
Wow.
guys, we need to start shutting. Merry Christmas to everyone. Dicker Dave said Merry Christmas to everyone. I love you all. Now, Bender Joe, Merry Christmas, buddy. Josh Cunningham, I bet the people that complains about cutting trees down live in a house that's built with wood. Oh, yeah. Riding wood boats, live in a wood house, ride on wood and paper.
Wiping their butts.
Wiping their butts with wood and toilet paper. I mean, it's just like, come on, dude. It's renewable. You can't eat it, but the animals eat it, and we eat them. So,
And I've talked to people that they
Well,
don't
vegans
understand that it's agriculture, but as soon as you start explaining, I think they get it. So we just need more education.
I don't know.
know.
Without sounding like a daggone, everybody's always like, they always think you're lying to them. You know what I mean? You talk to them like, they always think you're lying to them,
Mm-hmm. But I mean, we've never been the ones that, I wouldn't judge somebody if I didn't know.
I had a guy tell me the other
They don't have any
day.
education on what they're doing,
I had a guy the other day that was talking to me about managing forest. And I said, it's ridiculous. I said, we got this black cloud over us, and I'm not trying to be complaining pants, but we got this black cloud over us for managing forest. And they're like, and they're basing us back when we deforested most of the country. Now that's all growed back and then some. I mean, the forest production is ridiculous. And everybody tells you trees are getting smaller is full of baloney.
Well, I don't know what
trees are getting bigger.
When people think, when the forest
There's
finally
more of
catches fire, what happens to all them animals when the forest catches fire? They're killed.
Yeah, well,
so
anyways.
So I mean,
well, yeah,
anyway, you have a lot of people that are like, oh, the animals when you're cutting timber, but I mean, it's not nearly, and it's nothing like the devastation of a forest fire.
Well, you got to manage your woods to grow food.
Yes,
they need food.
Exactly.
So you're gonna have to manage your forest to grow food.
Yeah, and if you don't manage your forest and you have a forest
so everybody
fire,
falls in love with this old, dead, nasty looking, this old dead tree that they think they fell in love with. It's because old, it's big, but it's dead. Don't produce food for shit. And it's drowning out this little tree beside it. It said, dude, if you'll give me some sunlight, I'll grow like a maniac and I'll grow a lot of food. But this guy sits there for too long. This guy dies because he's suppressed and he can't take it anymore. And then there went your potential. You know what I mean?
So there's your tree not producing your acorns anymore. So then you're starving out your squirrel. Yep.
They used to have this thing that they talk about. So anyways, so I'm talking to this guy the other day, and he's going, he said, well, you could see, if you drive down the road after you've horsed timber, you can see all the, it looks bad. I said, what the hell does looks got to do with managing timber? And he looks at me like you tells like light bulb, bing. You're like, what do you mean? What the hell's looks got to do with it? I said, little trees don't look as pretty as big trees. You take big trees down to get out of the way for the little trees. There's going to be a period of time where it's going to look like shit waiting for the little trees to grow up. You can't just go off of the old stagnant woods every time you think of a forest, like you've seen off a Disney movie. You know what I mean? I don't.
Remember the time that we actually seen the Indianapolis news and they had snuck into the forest to videotape the logging practice to make the logging look bad. Remember that? It was like.
Was it the one I was on?
Yes, the one you was
on.
They
recorded me struggling with the den.
They didn't. They were in the wood. They didn't.
Yeah, we didn't know he's there.
They were like reporters, like hiding.
Like a bunch of damn curs. You know what I mean? Going in there just hiding around. It's like, oh, look at these animals down here just destroying the forest.
Yeah.
Like, well, what kind of trees am I cutting, dumbass?
Yeah.
How many acres does that thing have? What if I cut a maple tree and got out of the way and then daggone white tree could take off? You know what I mean? It's like they don't even know what you're talking about. And they're sitting there, down. Like every time, if I say something or anybody, I'm just using me as for instance. So if a lawyer says something, automatically he's a con man telling you a lie.
Mm-hmm.
But you go to the doctor and you ask the doctor something about your blood pressure, your daggone broken stuff, and you ask him something, and he tells you something, you're like, well, that's gospel. Well, you don't know any more about what he's talking about than you know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. What makes me the daggone one you question what his motives is when this and you know what his motives are good. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. Yeah. And everybody said, well, they're saving people. So, well, dude, they used to put leeches on you to fix shit that back in the old days and have freaking rocks and stuff, just all kinds of weird shit that they didn't have anything to prove back in the old days. You don't hear a doctor having to explain them practices from 3 generations ago, but for some reason I got to carry this mess around from the practices they use in forest 20 years, 22 generations ago. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I think
it's tacky, but I'm just saying.
They base it all off the Amazon, the rainforest. It's like
this ain't the rainforest. This is sustainability. Yeah. Last time I was out there,
I
didn't see no daggone.
Providing toilet paper. I mean, we could go on.
Anyways, I'll shut up.
We're not going to be political.
I'll step off the stump. Now, everybody, love you guys. Daggone it, y'all's fantastic. Pat yourselves on the back. Thank you for making our lives happier. You all do that for us. You make
Are we going to be on live again at Christmas, or is this it?
No, this is it. I'll see you all next year. When it comes to live videos, I'll see you all next year. Love you guys. Everybody have a Merry Christmas.
Well, stay tuned on Christmas Eve.
Oh yeah, check out Christmas Eve, the daggone son of bucking
Make sure you watch the Christmas Story.
yeah, major award. A major award from Uncle Tony. Uncle Tony said there's a major award coming. I won it. Love y'all.
Bye.